Order accepted. Thank you. Process your orders and requests. completed. Well done.
Okay, Sam? No, Sam. Did you kill someone? If we don't do something about the body, it'll spawn a BT. Which could eventually trigger a void out. Let's take it to the nearest distribution center within the Cairo network for proper disposal. me you've killed another human being. I cannot fathom why... Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off. Just like that, Sam.
was a home inside the walls, and a woman that I can love. And all of the days are nothing but a haze on the even rows of chairs. And in you look alright. And in the night we took our flight to Rome.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility ground.
This door appears to be locked. We'll need a passcode of some sort to open it. You don't know the number, do you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Charlie specifically tell us to check something before we accepted this order?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Can anybody hear me?
delivery terminal to process your orders.
That did it, Sam.
Thank you. I'll get this cargo processed right away. I'd say this is practically perfect. I had a feeling you were the right porter for the job. We've been waiting eagerly for your arrival. We're ready to join the chiral network. We appreciate your help. Before you go, I have another favor to ask of you. In private, where we won't be overheard. There's a back room just past that terminal. I'll be waiting.
Order completed. Well done.
-60.
What is this? We came here in peace.
It's all right. They don't mean us any harm. You must be Sam. Thank you. Couldn't have been easy getting here. Folks call me the doctor. My sisters and I don't normally allow men inside, but for patients we make an exception. It's clear you've suffered greatly for this child's sake. Haven't you? May I, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, these. They're chiral hands. So your BB's passed on.
You have dooms then, I take it.
I do. And it's given me an unusual gift. I can remove a BB from a still mother's womb without resorting to invasive surgery, and safely place it in a pod with minimal distress to the fetus.
Without using any tools whatsoever? So you're a psychic surgeon then?
A psychic midwife is what they call me. When I was with Bridges,
I use these techniques to remove babies from their mothers. Sam, you may be suffering from persistent, complex bereavement disorder.
Is that why you called me here? To tell me I got issues?
Sam, we're the motherhood.
The what now?
This shelter is a safe space for mothers.
Women and children would come here seeking peace. They also came because I could examine still babies. I'd move the fetus to a pod and perform what I would call a transposed screening.
I guess that's why they call you doctor. So, are you saying your technique allows you to treat still baby syndrome?
A BB pod is functionally no different than an incubator. And I was eager to bring our unborn children into the world. So, I thought I would give this little one a chance. Still baby or no, I was convinced I could bring a fetus to term outside the womb. So I placed him in the pod. And a moment later, his heart started beating. And then, after 3 minutes, it stopped. I tried as quickly as I could to get him back in the womb, but it was too late. The still baby was no longer viable. I'm sorry, Caesar. Over time, I tried to refine the pod tech to find a way to help women and their children. But treatment and life extension are impossible. All I could do was look. Even so, word got around and mothers in need of support started coming here. But unfortunately, not long after, men came knocking too. Men who wanted women. What could I do? I was only a doctor who delivered babies. And nothing more. Luckily, I had strong women around me. Mothers who were willing to stand up and fight for the sake of us all.
But as soon as we decided to take up arms, our man friends only got bolder.
If we don't fight back, they'll enslave us. We can't and won't lay down our arms till our safety is guaranteed.
Where'd you get your hardware?
Weapons factory's been pumping them out non-stop. That's why all the locals around here are toting new toys. Got plenty more of their new releases in the armory downstairs.
Sam, we want you to shut down their operation and halt the spread of weapons.
Stop them, please. Please.
Prior to proceeding, we'll need to confirm the precise location of the factory. Let's make our way back to the DHV Magellan, Sam.
Sam, wait.
Yeah.
There. All finished.
Sam, this is Tarman. We've got an emergency on our hands here. I'm afraid the DHV Magellan is out of action. We can't move an inch. A cursory inspection confirmed that some critical parts of the propulsion system have become clogged up with tar. Our usual decontamination methods won't cut it. We'll need a special tar dissolvent to clear out the blockage. The F2 South Distribution Centre was kind enough to source some for us. I'd like you to pick up the order on site, collect the cargo, and bring it back to the ship. Meanwhile, we'll be doing everything we can to keep ourselves from sinking further into the tar, as well as gathering information on the weapons factory. Don't let us down, Sam.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great systems turn them to traps, and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? Minus 61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong?
Thanks for the help.
Minus 61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun is out of sight. I see the world I built to lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing.
Impressive work, Sam.
What is it I'm trying to find?
Hey, Sam, have you thought about using transponders? Might make your life easier.
good.
Anybody out there?
the delivery terminal to process your orders and reports.
Looking for! ああ、もうこんな時間？すぐ見るペコ。どっから出てきたペコ？
Now displaying your current porter.
Order completed. Well done.
Let's make a toast to the time waiting for tomorrow when we're played out by the band, drowning out our sorrows. What will become of us now at the end of time? We'll be fine, you and I. Let's draw a line in the sun, keep it straight and narrow. We had it all in our hands. We begged and then we borrowed. What will become You can take my heart, hold it together as we fall apart. Maybe together we can make a mark in the stars. We can find and keep us together as the lights go by. Let's open up to the sky, asking it for closure. At least we can say that we tried, but it's never really over. What will become of us all at the end of the line? Will we live? Will we die? You can take my heart, hold it together as we fall apart. Maybe together we can make our mark in
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
and you can take.
with every goodbye we grow. Just praise, praise, praise the circle of life. Oh.
Oh, I see you're back. This cargo's been missing for a while now. It's thanks to you that we're in a position to share this data. Bet you could use more materials.
Now displaying your current portal.
slip them on, and you find you hit. They also have a function that lets you harm any enemies caught in the so even if you encounter foes with formidable defenses down, as an added benefit, they'll also improve your... Using them will consume battery power, though. See that you don't run out and find yourself at it. We don't intend to stop our research, so you can look forward to...
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
There was a time when I was shattered, and every hit or soul. But now I barely feel the pain when I fall. Silence is turning madness, forgetting what I saw. After you're the man I break it. You don't know. Don't waste your life observing this order. There is no time to grieve the sun. Take every chance of trying you can find. Go catch the light and shine it all around. It's all we have to survive this Don't find excuses for your anger. You're drowning in sorrow. And all the reasons to stay are selfish. You must go. I'll show you out this burden is hiding. The meaning of it all. How beautiful this life can be. You don't have to grow. Don't waste your life that we hit or so. But now I barely feel the pain when I fall. This violence is turning to madness, forgetting what we saw. I tell you all that men are breaking, but you don't wanna know.
Don't waste your life observing the slaughter. There is no time to grieve the sun. Take every chance of joy that you can find. Any love or any kind. We'll catch the light and shine it all around. It's all we have to survive this world.
Don't find excuses for your anger. You're drowning in sorrow. When all the reasons to stay are selfish, you must go. I'll show you out this burden is hiding.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Tell me, Sam, have you been having distressing dreams again lately? You know, nightmares can be indicative of the brain's internal struggles as we attempt to come to terms with traumatic events. By taking our memories of recent events and shuffling them in this fashion, we attempt to find ways of coping with them. Nevertheless, it can be an unpleasant experience. I hope you can get some restful sleep.
Take every chance of joy that you can find. Any love or any
All right, let's focus on the task at hand.
We'll catch the light and shine it all around. It's all we have to survive this world. Don't think of all you have to leave behind. You're all I have to survive this world.
Good morning to you.
Feels good.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I got? Now the great system's down to traps and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? -61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise. We're meant to sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong?
Thanks for the help, Sam. And apologies for grit. I'm tied up with ship repairs at the moment. Anyway, let me check you. On you, Sam. This cargo looks to be in perfect condition. It's no wonder your client speaks so highly of your work.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We can handle the blockage. I'd rather you get some sleep, so... By the time you wake up, we'll probably be finished, and enjoy your rest.
-61.
Sam, we've used the information provided by the Motherhood's doctor to stopping the supply of these weapons at the source, whereas leaving the factory alone only increases the risk. So let's shut it down. Tarman has already made preparations. Access the THV Magellan's delivery terminal to pick up this main order.
Was that, each time we take the DHV which is why everyone in spite of that, we still... Tarman broke 3 mops attempting to dislodge a particular... Although he failed in that... Apropos, the doctor's talent, a psychic midwife. How many children has she held in those... I expect she knows a great deal about BB units as well. Ah, yeah. I spoke with Rainey earlier. Before we left to see the Motherhood, but it seems she's since progressed to intermediate and higher level ones. At this rate, she might well surpass our own capabilities before long. To learn is to grow, and to watch her grow so quickly has been...
Sam, your next order is a little complicated, if I'm being... I'll brief you on the particular. Go ahead and accept... Okay, Sam. This next order calls for you to infiltrate a weapons factory. The factory is located... Although it's outside the chiral network, they have fabricators. We don't know what kind of security they have on site. There's also a vital piece of equipment you'll need to take with you. The ring terminal expansion device is designed to support the factory where the weapon... And APAS has determined that you won't... But with this device in your possession, it'll be hacked and rendered inoperable before you know it. Once the terminal is out of action, and they'll likely conclude it's not worth the hassle to try and make weapons here again. Hacking the weapon fabricated terminal will also simultaneously extract any data stored in its drive. So be sure to bring the expansion device back to the Magellan once. You'll need to submit it to... We'll conduct a full... Oh, and a word of warning. This device contains... So whatever you do, get the job...
See the world they build to lose at trial. What is left and what is right? I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Sam, you forgot to grab the ring terminal expansion device. Sam a hot spring. Shall we take a dip?
Okay, then.
Okay, we're here. Use your ring terminal expansion device to hack into the fabricator terminal. Okay, those fabricators are toast. We've extracted the necessary data as well. Let's make our escape and return to the DHV Magellan. Don't forget to bring the ring terminal expansion device with you.
Start getting
Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me?
Hell no.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit. Seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you? Sam the man. In the dark. About everything.
What the fuck do you know about my kid?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that fancy boat your friends brought along, so before they show up, how about I get a little taste of that endless agony? Hmm? Something special just for you. Look at that rope you like so much. This here, my guts. And they'll grow tighter over time. You best believe they will pop your head clean off. But you are a patriot. And you'll just keep coming back. Only for my boys here to keep doing their thing over and over again. So you'll just die and die and keep on dying for all eternity.
Sam! Sam!
Yeah. Really is a shame you won't stay dead. But hey, locking you in a cycle of endless suffering, well, that's good too. So let's let the glorious game over loop begin. The fuck? Big Red. Just you and me dance, huh? Son of bitches like me. Sorry, Sam. We'll have to have our fun another time.
Who the hell are you? No, wait!
What on earth was that red behemoth anyway? The way it wielded that sword was almost reminiscent of a samurai. A friend of yours, perhaps?
I don't know about that. But they helped me out before.
In any event, I think it's time we left this place. Come on, Sam. Let's get going and return the ring terminal expansion device to the DHV Magellan.
It's not so bad. Get it done.
Right.
favorite song. Quietly retreat into the wild. Ardently believed it as a child that I would never come around again, even if the whole crowd was set, even if the guild church bells ring, deep into the quiet night I ran. One day I'll wonder, the song was that you would sing to me. Try to remember, 'cause I've forgotten half my life. How did we get here? How the hell would anybody know? What were we doing? Whatever happened to the plan? Gold and honey milk and fireflies. Savor every moment in your eyes, 'cause I would never come around again, even if the whole choir was sung, even if the guild, the church bells ring, deep into the quiet night I ran. Almost there. Anytime now.
Glad I'll check your... That was some incredible fighting. I knew you had it in you.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I'm glad we could confirm that Higgs was involved. Though I still don't understand how he escaped. The Ghost Mech forces are definite, and Higgs is determined to spread weapons. The information we retrieved from the device you brought. We now know for a fact that the weapons popping up in this region, but that's not all We've also learned about a new type of fabricator, one that wasn't present at the weapons. It's not clear where they're being used or what they're producing, but this likely means there may be another factory out there. We'll look into it.
Great work, Sam. That factory won't be capable of producing weapons ever again. The Motherhood should rest a little bit easier with that knowledge. Higgs remains a concern, however. It is indeed possible he has another factory elsewhere in the continent. It seems we'll need to proceed with greater caution in the days and weeks ahead. Upgrading the Magellan may also be worth considering. As for you, Sam, you need only to continue expanding the network.
For now, Sam, you should return to your private room and get some rest. You made a real difference.
She's at it again?
Wait! Looks like clear skies. Let the sun shine tomorrow. It's a Japanese game to predict the weather. I learned it as a kid. This is rainy, cloudy, and sunny. A charm to ward off evil spirits. To help keep tomorrow safe. Hope it's right.
Doesn't it always rain whenever you go outside, though?
Yes. But deep down in my heart, it's really sunny. Always.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Let's do this. 明日天気になれ。
There. Now it'll be sunny.
Bye, Sam.
Bye. Whatever.
Sam, the neck injury you suffered during your altercation with Higgs appears to have healed. You know, I've been thinking about what he said at West Fortnite. He claimed that extinction wasn't his creed, that he wanted to build a world where fear and violence are king. I can only assume that at present he lacks the means to set the last stranding in motion. So instead, he settled for trying to pit people against one another so they can tear the world apart for him. The weapons factory was just a means to that end. All the more reason why we need to rely upon the rope that is the chiral network to bring the whole continent together. But that's not all he said, of course. He wanted to get under your skin with those comments about Loom. To get his revenge by inflicting as much pain and suffering as possible on the undying repatriate. Personally, I think you should try to put it out of your mind. Focus on finishing this journey, and in doing so, finding the closure you need. That's one of the reasons we took to the road, after all. That and finishing the network to bring forth a new plate gate. Let's carry on, Sam. One step at a time.
Sam, Charlie here. Another assignment has been registered in the system. You can pick up this main order by accessing the Motherhood's delivery terminal.
Feeling well rested after some qual... Was that, Ashtatenkininare. All right. My shoes don't come off. Oh, well.
Good morning to you. Remember to rest, Sam.
Sam, do you remember the coffin Higgs used to make his escape from the weapons factory? Well, it seems we've identified the mechanic whose shelter you're slated to link up next. He's asked us to go and retrieve this object. I'll give you a more detailed briefing as you review the request. Accept the main order on this delivery terminal. Hello, Sam. Charlie here. This next order requires you to retrieve a piece of cargo. Said cargo is located somewhere within this armed and is a distressingly familiar coffin-shaped object. But while much remains unclear, securing the coffin for study may provide us with intel on Higgs and his movements. The mechanic is eager to conduct an analysis, and we have every intention of cooperating with him. That's all the additional There may be more surprise. So take... We're counting.
Order accepted. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Very impressive work, Sam. Please take care.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures.
I'm glad you could make it. Did you really manage to retrieve the device? I'll need to assess its condition. Excellent. I think this is about as good as it gets. Been waiting a long time. I understand you have a Cupid.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Fascinating, this ocean of information. It's so much more than I imagined. Enough for me to make great strides in multiple avenues of research. I hesitate to call it a reward, but I would like to present you with this. It's a classic collectible. I finished my examination of that coffin, and now I can share with you the coffin board schematic. It's essentially a coffin, but who made it and for what purpose is anyone's guess. I'm also curious how such a bizarre device came into the possession of the armed survivalists. Even though the weapons factory has been destroyed, this and other dangerous tech has been popping up everywhere. We need to use all methods at our disposal to protect ourselves. Again, it's a coffin that's been outfitted with an unusual propulsion unit. It draws up tar from beneath the ground to create a layer upon which it can glide. It's not without its limitations, though. I seriously doubt it will function outside of network coverage. And it's clearly the product of a deranged mind. Regardless, it's not impossible. It might come in handy. Test it in the field and see for yourself what you think. I've been thinking about how I might make vehicles sturdier, for one. Much of the surrounding area is flat and level terrain that's well suited to them. A reinforced ride would be a good ally when facing survivalists, I believe. But I still lack the materials and knowledge to complete my designs. Which is why I could really use your assistance, if you're willing. Thanks again. Oh, sounds like she's got her hands on something intriguing. You should at least take a look at the request. But I won't keep you.
Sam, the coffin you recovered, APAS's own analysis has concluded that the technology it utilizes is undeniable, meaning it's possible that Higgs is still... Now, as for the coffin board that the mechanic was kind enough to share with you, it's much more than just a mode of transport. If you're within network coverage, you can hide inside one and retreat into the tar currents. The board you brought back had the very same functionality. It would be terrible indeed if we had to contend with it. I must commend you on a job well done.
Thanks for doing your part, Sam. I know that wasn't an easy job. The time has come to finally connect East Fortnite to the chiral network. That said, it will take a while longer for the necessary cargo, so let's use this time for everyone to get some rest. Between decontaminating the... You and Dolman have had... wrap up any... We have a long road ahead of us, and we need to manage our health to make it to the end. On another subject, would you mind if I borrowed that instant camera the mechanic gave you? I bet Rainey and Tamara would love to try it out.
Order completed.